of wealth, the increase of power, and the increase of knowledge. Hello everyone. On behalf of the Commerce Department, it's my pleasure to welcome our honorable guest, Mr. H.S. Maan, Director of DIS, Vice Principal, Sandeep Singh, to the Inter-House Commerce. We are also delighted to have our teachers, distinguished participants of our four houses, and enthusiastic audience. We all sitting here are people with a passion for technology. So this time we have gone digital and used minimum paper to organize this event. Well, following the trends, I decided to upgrade my old smartphone. I browsed online stores, compared prices, read reviews, searched for phones which might have my favorite celebrities as brand ambassadors, and then I finally made my purchase from a local electronics store, paying through my mother's digital wallet. Within days, the phone arrived at my doorstep, which did make all my neighbors aware about my purchase. But what here may seem like a simple transaction is actually a global dance of commerce. Behind my purchase was a vast network, manufacturers in different countries assembling the phone, distributors coordinating its journey, marketing teams making sure to put such celebrities in advertisements that it catches my eyes, and finally, the local store that closed the sale. This interconnected world of commerce made it possible for me to have the right product at the right time with just few clicks. Just like in the story of commerce, today's quiz will require the participants to connect dots, think critically, and act decisively. Commerce teaches us that success comes from understanding systems and using knowledge wisely, much like the challenges that the participants will face in today's event. So let's dive in with enthusiasm and curiosity. Best of luck to all the participants, and let's make this a great event. Now I'll pass the mic to Amish, who will be the quiz master for this invigorating event.
Quest is the Global Trade Trivia Round. The rules for this round are as follows. They are projected on the screen. This round will have direct questions for each team. Each team will be asked 4 questions. If a team is unable to answer, the question will be passed to the next team. Marking scheme for this round will be 20 points for each correct answer and 10 points for each passed answer. Total time to answer the original question is 30 seconds and 15 seconds is the time allotted for the past question. The time will start when the quiz master will finish reading the question. Now, with due permission of all our dignitaries, let's start today's quiz.
Good morning everyone, this is Hanumanshi Gupta of class 12th H.
Good morning everyone, Sharan Rawat, class 11th H.
Good morning everyone, this is Prajwalit Gildial of 12G.
Good morning everyone, this is Samira Sharma of class 11G.
Good morning everyone, this is Taksh Mittal of class 12G.
Good morning everyone, this is Ishita Sharma of class 12th F.
Good morning everyone, I am Anuradha Naudiyal of class 11th F.
Good morning everyone, this is Rishabh Sharma, class 12G.
Good morning everyone, this is Astha Negia of class 12G.
Good morning everyone, this is Ramanu Jha of class 12D.
Greetings everyone, this is Maitri of class 11th H.
Good morning everyone, this is Anukampa Naudiyal of class 11th F.
Good morning everyone, this is Pariti Jain of class 12th F.
Good morning everyone, this is Kritu Gururani of class 12th H.
Good morning everyone, this is Ahana Yadav of class 11G.
Good morning everyone, this is Aditya Chauhan of class 11th F.
My dear audience, let's have a huge round of applause for all our talented participants. Fiber and cheese byproducts. They named it after the original company's founder, Dr. Shetlik. This beverage became the second drink produced by Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola company liked the name and decided to keep the name. Identify the famous drink. You have 30 seconds.
Is it Dr. Pepper?
I'm afraid that is not the correct answer. The correct answer is projected on the screen. It is Fanta. The second question, which is for Team Teresa, is Sir Thomas Smythe founded a company of merchants that went on to become a trading giant of beverage commodities. The company, as of now, is owned by Sanjeev Mehta and it deals with the luxury food items and beverages. Identify the company which is being discussed here.
East India Company?
That is the correct answer. The third question for Team Ranjit House is, in its initial days, an Indian startup implemented a unique strategy to acquire new users. It sent cakes to the offices of its existing users instead of their homes. This move enticed the colleagues of the users to use the company's service. Which startup is being talked about here? Your last 10 seconds.
Zomato.
I'm afraid that is not the correct answer. One query, the passing questions will be done from round 1, round B. All the questions that are to be passed will begin from the round B. This is the first round, which is the preliminary round. Thank you. The answer was correct, Team Ranjit. The next question is for Team Akbar. Central Florida Tourism Oversight District, CFTOD, is a governing jurisdiction and a special tax zone for a resort. This resort has been an integral part of everyone's childhood present here. How do we better know CFTOD as? The time limit is over. The correct answer was Disneyland, my dear audience. Now moving on to round B. Participants, please remember now the questions are to be passed. In case of each incorrect answer, or if the question is not being answered at all, the question will be passed on to the next team. The first question is, in the film The Wolf of Wall Street by Leonardo DiCaprio, it portrays a character who founds a fraudulent brokerage firm amassing wealth while indulging in drugs until he is pursued by law enforcement. Identify the character played by Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio in the movie. This question has now been passed on to Team Teresa. Pass. This question has now been passed on to Team Ranjit.
John Belfort.
That is the correct answer. Now the original question for Team Teresa is, a famous series, Stamp Paper Scam 2003. Gagan Dev Riyad portrays a character who started a financial scandal in 1992 and came to light in 2003. The scam involved a sophisticated counterfeit stamp paper racket that spanned several states in India and was valued at over rupees 30,000 crores. Identify the character played by Gagan Dev Rayar in this series.
Abdul Kalam Tilji.
That is the correct answer, my dear audience. The third original question for Team Ranjit is, 3 Academy Award winner film, The Social Network, adapted from book The Accidental Billionaires, which stars Jesse Eisenberg as main lead. The person is sued by the twins who claimed he stole their idea, and also by the co-founder who was later squeezed out of the business. Identify the character played by Jesse Eisenberg in the movie.
Is it Steve Jobs?
That is not the correct answer. This question has now been passed to Team Akbar.
Pass. Mark Zuckerberg.
That is the correct answer, Team Ashoka. The original question for now, Team Akbar, is the film The Wizard of Lies, starring Robert De Niro, portrays a character of Charles Ponzi, who conducted the largest scam in the history of United States, also known as the fraud of the century. The scheme had fraudulent investment scheme in which the existing investors were paid with funds collected from new investors. Name this famous scam. You have 10 seconds left. This question has now been passed on to Team Ashoka.
Pass.
This question has now been passed to Team Teresa.
On Ponzi scheme?
That is the correct answer. Now the first original question of round C, round 1 for the Ashoka House is as follows. Haldiram's, initially a Bikaner-based sweet shop, evolved into a modern-day business and recently earned the unicorn status. Identify the type of business organization which is followed by Haldiram's.
Is it joint stock?
That is not the correct answer. The question has now been passed on to Team Teresa.
Hindu undivided family business.
That is the correct answer. Now the second original question for Team Teresa is as follows. Indian Coffee House, with its first outlet in Bombay in 1936 and currently running 400 outlets all over the country, was started by a group of workers. It's now a prominent worker-run enterprise. Name the act which governs such type of cooperative business. Your time starts now.
Cooperative Societies Act 1912.
That is the correct answer, the Indian Cooperative Society Act 1912. The next question is for Ranjit House. Dash, or what is the interest rate at which central banks lend to commercial banks aimed at making credit more expensive? As of now, it stands at 6.75% in India.
Repo rate.
That is not the correct answer. The question has now been passed on to Team Akbar.
Reverse repo rate.
That is also not the correct answer. The question has now been passed on to Team Ashoka.
Bank rate.
That is the correct answer. Now the original question for Team Akbar is as follows. The event took place during specific years spanning 1946, 1978 and 2016 in India. The objective was to address the issue of tax avoidance. Name the event. Your time starts now.
Demonetization.
That is the correct answer. Now beginning the last round, round D of today's first strata goes on by the question to Team Ashoka. The question is, Asia and India's second oldest stock exchange began informally under a neem tree until 1830. It was formally established on December 1st, 1863 by 16 brokers in a rented location. Identify the stock exchange.
Is it Allahabad Stock Exchange?
That is not the correct answer. The question is now being passed on to Team Teresa.
Calcutta Stock Exchange.
That is the correct answer, my dear audience. The second question for Team Teresa is, X was an Indian statistician. He developed several practical mathematical and statistical methods that he later applied to India's social and economic problems. He is regarded as architect of Indian planning. Identify the person.
P.C. Mahalanobis.
That is the correct answer. Now the third question for Team Ranjit is as follows. While dealing in stock exchange, which type of order allows you to buy or sell a stock immediately at the best available price? The last 10 seconds. This question has now been passed on to the next team.
Pass.
This question has now been passed on to Team Ashoka.
Pass.
This question has again been passed on to Team Teresa. As each team was unable to ask this question has thus been discarded. The answer was market order. The next question for Team Akbar is as follows. Dash or what is the app launched by SEBI with an aim to empower its investors by simplifying complex financial concepts. It includes modules on aspects like KYC procedure, mutual funds, buying, selling of shares, online dispute resolution platform, etc. Please identify this app. This question has now been passed on to Team Ashoka.
Pass.
This question has now been passed on to Team Teresa.
Sakhi 2.0.
Can you please repeat your answer?
Sakhi 2.0.
That is not the correct answer. The question has now been passed on to Team Ranjit.
Is it Umang?
That is not the correct answer. As each and every team was unable to answer this question has also been discarded. The answer was Sathi 2.0. With this, we come to the end of the round 1 of today's spellbinding extravaganza, the BizQuest, a quiz on commerce and trade. I will now ask an audience question to each of our dearest audience member present in front of us. Until then, I urge the scorekeepers to kindly total the points for the first round. The question for the audience is as follows. What does stock market with increasing stock prices called? I may repeat myself. What does stock market with increasing stock prices called?
Bullish.
Bullish. That is not the correct answer. Anyone else from the audience? That is also not the correct answer. A hint for my dear audience, the first answer which was answered, which was bullish stock, that was close to the actual answer which is to be presented on the screen. That is not the correct answer. Indeed, close. That is also not the correct answer. We'll give that. The answer is bull's market, ladies and gentlemen. That.
The scores after the first round are Ashoka House 20 points, Teresa House 110 points, Ranjit House 10 points, and Akbar House 20 points.
Moving further, I welcome you all the second round for today's BizQuest. The 3 hints to success round. The rules for this round are as follows. This round is a clue-based round. Participants will be shown 3 clues and based on those clues, they have to give an answer. The marking scheme and time limit is as follows. If the team answers the question on clue 1, the team will be awarded 50 points and they will have 10 seconds to answer. After the completion of these 10 seconds, if the team is unable to answer the question on clue 1, they will be shown clue 2 and clue 3 with the succession of 10 seconds between them. If they answer the question on clue 2, they will be awarded 20 points and they will be awarded 10 points if they answer after the third clue. No question, please, I may repeat myself, no question will be passed on in this particular round. Now the first question for the team Ashoka is as follows. The first unicorn of India. I may repeat myself. Clue 1. The first unicorn of India. Team Ashoka was unable to answer the question on the first clue. The second clue is said to be a brainchild of a famous business tycoon Lalit Modi. I will repeat myself. Said to be brainchild of a famous business tycoon Lalit Modi. Team Ashoka was unable to answer the question on clue 2. Clue 3 for this question is, it is sponsored by Tata.
Blackmack.
That is not the correct answer. The correct answer, as the question is not to be passed, is the Indian Premier League or IPL. The second question is for Team Teresa. The clue 1 is, it is known for its iconic waterproof oyster case.
Rolex.
That is the correct answer. Clue 1, 50 points to be awarded to Team Teresa. Now the next question is for Team Ranjit. Their clue 1 is, it was created in 1964 during World War II due to the shortage of cocoa. The clue 2 for the same question is, it uses hazelnuts as a substitute for cocoa and is currently world's best selling spreads. World's best selling spreads.
Is it Nutella?
That is the correct answer. It is Nutella indeed. Scorekeepers, please report the answer. The question was answered on the second clue. Now the question for Team Akbar is as follows. Their clue 1 is, it was started as Finnish paper mill in 1865 before moving into telecommunication. Clue 2 for the same question is, it is famous for its nearly indestructible 3310 model. As they were unable to answer the question on clue 2, here is the clue 3. It is known for the slogan connecting people.
Nokia?
That is the correct answer. With this, we come towards the end of the round 2. Now, once again, we have a question for our dearest audience. The question is projected on the screen. Name the brand which is the world's second largest snack and beverage company. Its tagline was popularized by Captain Vikram Batra during the Kargil War.
Please.
That is not the correct answer.
Pepsi.
That is the correct answer. It is PepsiCo. With this, I would like to welcome Samika Nandini Singh in order to be the quiz master for the round 3 as well as the round 4 of today's festive extravaganza, the BizQuest 2024. Thank you so much.
The scores after the second round are Ashoka House 20 points, Teresa House 160 points, Ranjit House 30 points, and Akbar House 30 points.
We have a technical issue. We'll be beginning once again in a few minutes. I request the audience to maintain the decorum in the meanwhile. Everyone, I'm Samika Nandini Singh and I feel absolutely thrilled to be the quiz master of the next 2 rounds of this captivating and thought-provoking quiz. My dear audience, today we live in a world overflowing with words. But the 3rd round of BizQuest shifts our focus to visuals, something that speaks directly to our senses. The 3rd round of BizQuest is the brand Bonanza. So let us get acknowledged with the roots. This is a visual round Participants are requested to answer questions on the basis of visual clues. Scorekeepers to kindly note that 20 marks shall be awarded for a correct answer. The participant shall answer the question in 30 seconds after the quiz master is done asking the question. There will be no passing of questions in this round. May I repeat that there will be no passing of questions in this round. Before beginning, may I ask the participants if they have any queries related to the rules of this round? Seeing none, let's commence with the battle of knowledge. The first question of the round is, this famous photo from World War II made this brand suddenly popular. Which brand or product was this? The question is to Team Ashoka.
Is it khaki?
I'm afraid that's not the right answer. Since there will be no passing of questions in this round, the right answer is Ray-Ban Aviator. The next question to Team Teresa is, the lion was chosen as the mascot of MGM Studio in 1916. Name the lion mascot. Your time begins now.
Leo?
That's the correct answer. Now the next question for Team Ranjit is, which brand put out this classic ad, Put Funda? Your time begins now.
PepsiCo?
That is the correct answer. Now my question for Team Akbar is, name the famous person shown on the screen. Your time begins now. The last 10 seconds. Since the team participants were not able to answer this question, the answer is Satya Nadella. The next question for Team Ashoka is, name the famous person shown on the screen.
Jackie.
That is the correct answer. Now my question is to Team Teresa. Name the famous person shown on the screen.
Jamshedji Tata?
That is the correct answer. Now the question goes to Team Ranjit. Name the famous person shown on the screen.
Lakshmi Narayan Mittal.
That is the correct answer. Now my question is to Team Akbar. You're required to connect the theme by the pictures shown on the screen. We have a technical issue. Your time begins now.
Farmer rights?
That is not the correct answer. The correct answer is Green Revolution. Now with this, we come to the end of this fascinating round. But the fun is not over yet. My beloved audience, because as the results get compiled, I have a question for you. Seeing no questions I have, we'll be moving further to the next round, which will keep us further entertained and guessing. We move forward to the rapid fire round, a battle of proficiency and skills. The rules of the round are: each team will nominate one member to play rapid fire with the quiz master. Questions will be asked in the time limit of 1 minute. Scope keepers to kindly note that 20 marks will be awarded to the team for each correct answer.
The scores after the third round are Ashoka House 20 points, Ashoka House 40 points, Teresa House 200 points, Ranjit House 70 points, and Akbar House 30 points.
I invite Avnish Singh Chauhan to be the quiz master of this round.
With this, we begin the exhilarating, the rapid fire round. The first team will be Team Ashoka. Please send a representative from your house. Please introduce yourself.
Good morning everyone, I am Ashwar Rawat of class 11th H.
I may repeat myself that there will be 15 questions within a span of just 1 minute, and you have to rapidly answer without thinking, okay? Without taking time. We may begin in 3, 2, 1. Question 1. Before 1921, India was in which stage of demographic transition? Reliance Group of Industries is a public sector enterprise, true or false?
False.
Correct. Basis of the difference between the concepts of market price and factor cost is?
Pass.
What is the formula of operating ratio?
Pass.
Which company launched the high-speed car racing fuel Storm X?
Pass.
What economic phenomenon has led central bank to raise interest rates?
Inflation.
Correct. Expand the full form of NEFT.
National Electronic Fund Transfer.
That is correct. Closing stock is valued as per principle of convertism act.
Pass.
What is the major trend in the business world involving the acquisition of other companies?
Pass.
The time is over. Now I would like to request Teresa House to please elect a representative for the rapid fire round.
Hi, this is Rishabh Sharma of 12G.
The round will begin in 3, 2, 1. Who is the founder of Infosys?
Pass.
Which management principle focuses on dividing work and responsibilities?
Division of work.
Protocol was initiated to control ozone depletion.
Pass.
What is the formula of return on investment?
Pass.
What type of market exists when a few companies dominate the industry?
Monopoly.
That is not the correct answer. An increase in bank rate makes borrowing costlier for general public. True or false?
True.
That is correct. Depreciation on fixed assets is charged based on which principle?
Pass.
A computer operator in the state government office working on a temporary basis is categorized formal sector worker. True or false?
False.
That is correct. Now I may urge Ranjit House to please elect a representative and introduce themselves.
Good morning, this is Astha Negi of class 12G.
The round will begin in 3, Please stand up. Thank you so much. The round will begin in 3, 2, 1. The elasticity of demand for salt is elastic or inelastic?
Elastic.
That is not correct. Under which subhead the following will be shown? Income received in advance.
Pass.
Capital expenditure increases the liability of the government. True or false?
True.
That is incorrect. What is the term for a decline in economic activity and growth called as?
Pass.
Payment of bonus to employees is which type of activity in cash flow?
Financing.
That is not correct. Expand the full form of NSSO.
National Sample Survey Organization.
That is correct. Whether the demand for luxury goods is elastic or inelastic?
Elastic.
That is correct. The value of the good or service foregone by choosing another investment is called as?
Pass.
Which economic term is used to measure the overall performance of an economy?
GDP.
That is correct. This will be counted as the question was under the buzzer. I may now please elect Akbar House.
Good morning everyone, I am Kritu from Akbar House.
The round will begin in 3, 2, 1. The Planning Commission was set up in which year?
1950.
That is correct. Which tax was introduced in India to simplify the indirect tax system?
GST.
That is correct. What emerging financial technology is disrupting traditional finance models?
Pass.
Under which subhead the following will be shown? Acquired income.
Pass.
Devaluation makes the import costlier or cheaper?
Costlier.
That is correct. Which bank used the NetSafe credit card?
Pass.
Stock of pencil, eraser and inkpot is not shown as assets under which principle?
Pass.
If the interest rate goes up, the demand for money will rise or fall?
Fall.
That is correct. How many colors are there in Google Play logo?
5.
With this, we like to end the BizQuest 2024 with the end of the rapid fire round. Good night. I will now welcome our esteemed director, sir, to please join us on the stage in order to felicitate the winners. I would also like to welcome Alok, sir, to carry on with the further proceedings.
First of all, thank you, Hari sir, for being with us today. Principal sir and Vice Principal ma'am. Now the scores itself are very clear. So if you come to the stage. Thank you audience for being such a wonderful and participants also. The winner for Best Quiz 2024 is none other than Teresa House. So I would request all the Teresa House participants to be there on the stage to receive the trophy. Give them a huge round of applause.
Give them a big hand. Rishabh Sharma, 12th G, Daksh Mittal, 12th F, Ishita Sharma, 12th F, Anuradha Naudiyal, 11th F. Congratulations to the team.
Now I would like to invite Sir to say a few words.
Just very quickly, congratulations to the winning team. I think the gap was quite phenomenal. I think from the outset, Teresa House was leading and put up a very good performance. I thought the choice of questions was very good today, very relevant, and the one thing that I noticed during the duration of the quiz was that you don't even need to be a commerce or an economics student to answer these questions. These are questions related to real life. These are questions related to what is happening around you, and simply if you read a newspaper or you follow the news regularly, you would be able to answer a lot of these questions. That's the beauty of the world of commerce and economics, that unlike a lot of the world of science, which is theoretical and based on inherent knowledge, the world of economics and commerce is something that anybody can know and learn about merely by keeping your eyes and ears open, by being well informed, by reading about it, by making sure that you catch a newspaper a day, read the business columns, be aware of what is happening in the world, and you would be a well informed person. So that's the takeaway from this quiz, that it's not just about what is in the textbook, but what is in the world around you. And whether you're a science student or a commerce student or a humanities student, I think this is knowledge that is mandatory for all of your existence. It's extremely important today when India is on the cusp of being a world economic superpower, and there are massive changes taking place in the world hierarchy as especially your country moves up the ranks of the world's largest economies. I think you all need to be aware where the most opportunities of business, of economics, of making money and economic progress lie. As you're well aware, in old times, if you wanted to set up an industry or a business, you needed brick and mortar. Today, all you need is a laptop or a computer. Today, some of the world's largest valuation companies are not based on brick and mortar. They're not based on factories. They're not based on production or industrialization. There's an industrial age. Today is the age of using your minds, your brains, leveraging that superpower to make money out of ideas. And that is what is phenomenal. Today you do not need to be rich to launch a business. You need an idea that is different from the rest of the world. You look at businesses like Amazon, you look at businesses like Zomato. I mean, multiple examples today of businesses that Airbnb, Uber, what are all these businesses? I mean, these are businesses that have basically essentially been launched. Today, Blinkit, for example, all of you probably use Blinkit as well. What are these? These are ideas that are changing the world. So today you need to think out of the box. You need to understand that an idea can make you rich is one part of it, but it can distinguish you from the rest of the world. So please be well informed, understand where opportunities lie. And you can only do that if you read, if you follow what companies and countries are doing to reform themselves and how businesses are evolving and growing. Today is the world of brain power and how best you can leverage it. It's not good enough, I think, to just spend the rest of your life thinking about, especially at the age that you are at, a 9-to-6 corporate job. There are extremely phenomenal ways of making a livelihood, provided you have the ideas, you have the innovation, and you have the thought process that makes you think differently from the rest. So please read up, please understand how ideas have changed the world, how ideas have changed the way we live. Who would have thought that people would stop buying cars even 10 years back? Today, a large part of the younger generation is not even buying cars because they prefer to Uber it, or they prefer to, take an Ola. So these are things that, people don't want to go to stores, as I just mentioned, Blinkit, Amazon. So everything is available at the click of a mouse for you or on your smartphones. The smartphones are good. They have already changed life in a significant way. And they will carry on doing it beyond our comprehension. Why don't you become one of those people who has that brilliant idea that is going to transform not only your life, but transforms the lives of millions around you? Look at Airbnb, for example. Who would have thought that people would be able to put their homes up on rental basis for people to use, earn additional income, and the founders of Airbnb today are obviously billionaires, merely because they had that idea as to why we do not need to build a hotel, we do not need to invest millions and billions, take loans. Let us just set up a business where we are using other, let's just be the intermediary between people and make money out of that. So these are ideas that have completely changed the way the world thinks, and I want you to start thinking on those lines, that how you can be different from the rest, how you can set up businesses and ideas and startups that are extremely different from the way things have been working till now. And those ideas will then ultimately change you, the world around you, and everybody associated with you. So that's the thought I want to leave you with. Be well informed, be well read, be well aware, follow business models, follow ideas, follow economies, follow the stock markets, and you probably will have a great life ahead. So that's the idea I want to leave you with. Congratulations to the Commerce Department for organizing extremely interesting quiz. I thought the questions, as I said, was something that anybody who was whether from the world of commerce or not could answer simply if they read up enough about it. So congratulations to Team Teresa once again, and congratulations to all the participants for representing their house, and well done, Commerce Department.
Now, at the end, I would like to thank, first of all, Amanjot ma'am and Anuradha ma'am, who were the core part of organizing this quiz this time, and to all the conveners who were there. So a huge round of applause for ma'am, Anuradha ma'am and Amanjot ma'am and all the conveners who were there. And thank you so much, audience, for being a disciplined audience, and wonderful participants also. Anyhow, one is the winner and somebody has to, it's not winners or losing, it's just about the knowledge, and it's about the question that has to click at that moment of time. So congrats to all the participants.
I stand here today with immense gratitude and pride as we conclude this exciting commerce quiz. First and foremost, I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to our organizers and teachers for putting together this wonderful event. Your efforts behind the scenes are what made today a success, and we truly appreciate your commitment to encourage learning through competition. To all the participants, congratulations. Whether you were crowned or not, your dedication, knowledge, and enthusiasm have been commendable. To the audience, thank you for your support and encouragement as it helped making the event more lively and engaging. As I conclude, let me leave you with a quote. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. Thank you.
ट्रिपल T7 चला के हमें बताओगे